Here's $2 for a new keyboard. Hey, thank you so much, William. It means a lot, man.
William Core _day super chatted $2. Here's $2 towards a new keyboard.
Thank you. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that,
William Core _day super chatted $2.
Okay.
Here's $2 towards a new keyboard.
I work for a local ranchers. Indirectly, I'm a butcher. There you go. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Okay, breaking news, okay? The toilet turns into space-time portal when flushed. Let's get down to the bottom of this one. After 16 flushes and the toilet spitting up Vikings, I started to get suspicious, says the owner. Okay, so a bunch of gingers. Ew. The hand is extended, trembling above the lever. Slowly it grips the wooden extension. A voice asks, "Are you ready?" The World Weekly News reporter nods, which I love. It's good to know that they're letting us know their physical movements within the article. And I thought hot tub machine was a bad plot device. How dare you? This is freaking real news. World Weekly knows that this lever, when pushed, will create a time-space vortex that will allow a short burst of the past history to roam the earth once again. And are we at NASA? Are we at a secretive society of scientists labs? Ooh, no. We are in the second floor bathroom of the Rudolph Bennigan, who everyone knows. I love a good name drop. It's like at the floor bathroom of Derek O'Shea. Who's that? I don't know. Whose toilet, when flushed with discharges people and animals from the past who wreak havoc in the suburb of the Holy Cove in New Hampshire. Nothing says conspiracy like Holy Cove in New Hampshire for 12 hours straight, and then they disappear. This is like Jumanji, but for toilets, says Rudolph, still clutching the toilet lever. I really don't know anything about this house until I moved in. All I knew was the previous owner, Seth Fishwiper, was seriously injured in an encounter with a herd of buffaloes, and I didn't think that was a big deal. Bennigan's had a death to chocolate. Now I question its contents. Thank you. Me too. The ranchers bring us beef and we do it. Nice. Bring our industry home, local homes. Thank you. As it turns out, the house was built by Sir Randolph Yunga, a disciple of British occultist Aleister Crowley. Yunga was an occultist, a DIY inventor, and a professor at a prognosticator who made sure the house lived up to his occultist scientist specifications. You probably notice how the wide stairs are leading up to the crapper. Rudolph says. It's all steel, girder-like steel. I suppose Yunga built them to support the occasional dinosaur or elephant. Some of the oldest citizens in the neighborhood were children when Yunga and his wanderers moved in. We thought this was weird fun, recalls creaky Patricia Foolip. After the barbarians showed up with gorillas and the galloping knights, we were hooked. He was the man. Yunga tackles the terrifying toilet. Yunga figured out he'd be running the occultist life when the bills from the toilet visitors started staying and coming in. He's basically running an Airbnb for toilets. It was a financial loss of the terrifying toilet he created. So the room was bricked up forever. Each successor member of the Yunga family who inherited the house honored Papa Yunga's barrier. Every city who does this, the best of the people, the jobs are important, higher, better, but the balance must be equal. Balance is important, especially when we're talking about a toilet. However, when a doctor had a major seizure during an ordinary rectal exam, the last living Yunga, Sam Sparkles Yunga, died. It was the end of a dynasty. The house was up for sale, says Seth Fishwiper. This was a shit story. Fishwiper, this is a pretty shitty story. Thank you for saying that. I see what you did there. Fesh bit wiper. I buy the house. First thing I see, a bricked up upstairs. Of course, I'm gonna knock it down. Of course, because like, what's inside? Treasure? Hidden treasure? Yummy. I mean, it could be Al Capone's hidden vault or something. I knocked it down to find myself in a bathroom. What? Seriously, you're gonna brick up a bathroom? Exhausted. I sat on the toilet, took a dump, did my business, and then flushed. Okay, he did dump. And then next thing I know, I heard a herd of buffalo charge out of the toilet, knocked me on my ass, and I thought, nope. I was in a massive lawsuit against Papa Yunga for copyright infringement. Did you win? Current owner Rudolph Bennigan says, I thought to myself, well, it could just be a fluke. But after 16 flushes, wait, so a herd of buffalo comes out and then you just keep flushing it? And the toilet spitting out Vikings. I started to get suspicious. And then I started researching the history of the house. She's like, hey, everyone, coming out of my toilet. Pause for a minute. I'm going to do some research. What did I just stumble onto? We're talking about a toilet that spits out Vikings and buffalo. I talked to neighbors and apologized for the rhinos and Swedes. Ew, nothing's worse than a bunch of ginger white people coming out of a toilet. Surprisingly, a lot of folks thought it was great fun, minus the damage, LOL. I tried to figure out how to make a profit of the house. I'm telling you, put it on Airbnb and charge these son of a guns coming out of your toilet. Both me and the town and I and the majority of the town agreed that we should cater to an ultra rich to rent a house. A friend of a friend of a friend is a high roller realtor. Oh, cool. So she tossed some names on their way. So as for today, I announced that the Yunga house will now be a B&B. Thank you, Airbnb. Called that junk. You're welcome. And the uber rich and witless book of our midnight flush. Oh my God, that looks like a real picture. It was a draw. It turns out neither of us invented plaid shirts. I knew it. You know who invented plaid shirts? Fat Walsh, and he's coming for you. Wait, it's almost a reverse tardies. That's almost an R word, and that makes me feel like it's very offensive. A reporter makes a face, usually associates with gas. That's it. You're not going to try to get down to the bottom of the toilet, so to speak. He blinks. The reporter continues. This is almost reverse. Doctor Who TARDIS. What? No, who, exactly. Wait, what? No, who? Who? Because Doctor Who, who's on first? God. Exactly. After the scribe, a what are you dope look, and the scribe giving him a no I'm not, what are you expression in return, he continues. As far as I see, this was a gift. Whatever comes out of the toilet immediately needs to head to our local park. Just flush and be like, please, go to the nearest park and stay there. It's 12 across with a man-made lake and a great playground where Vikings can go to town and have a good time on those swings, baby. The Warriors head for the playground and the animals the lake. They just seem to calm down over there. Our citizens, too. He smiled a Cheshire cat-like grin. I intend to pump money into this town. Wait. Let me give you the best, like, aggressive white guy from every Disney film. I intend to pump money in this town and wreck every cultural significance in this town, and nobody will feel want again if they don't mind a brontosaurus thundering around every now and then. We started a B&B, midnight flush tours. Because it's dark and poop is dark. You arrive early in the evening, have a dinner, a seance, a tarot card session, and then, the midnight flush. Don't look down on me. I'm turning a bad thing into a good thing, as I have made the first six-figure book, A Couple with Guests. I can give their names, but will Harry and Meghan survive? Oh my God, Harry and Meghan, they're royals. Trouble with the rivers. The reporter eyes wide open, but then it could be the meds. So the reporter's on drugs. Great. We're reading a drug addict. Oh my God, it hurt me. At that point, Rudolph flushes the toilet. The entire bathroom shakes with a small vortex and appears in the swirling toilet water. It grows bigger and bigger until it takes over the room. Uniting with the time and space, the toilet surges and spits out 24 beautiful laughing mermaids. Oh my God. Who hasn't dreamed about mermaids coming out of their toilets with a resplendent waterfall? Rudolph whoops. Rudolph, whoop, whoop. Come on down to the water slide as the water and the mermaids splash down the street staircase. Is there poop going down there too? The reporter hesitates, but this isn't real world. It's 12 hours till it'll be gone. Are you a fan of the real world? Rudolph calls as he jumps. Oh, I thought he was about to jump somewhere else. Rudolph calls as he jumps into the cascading water. This is Brick Rivers signing off while diving into the waterfall. Never have been more confused and yet entertained. AM, are you serious? You don't believe this? This is real. Okay, this is freaking real, and it's amazing. Separation of pay by extreme. I love that you keep talking about that, Gary. You're cracking me up. Who are they? Harry and Meghan Rockefeller, Harry and Meghan Murdoch, Harry and Meghan Jello Pudding, Harry and Meghan Styles, or whatever. It goes all the way. No matter what you do for society, you deserve to be paid well. You're cracking me up. Football player and a butcher that feeds you. I feel like I'm high reading your chat sometimes, Gary. What's going on, dude? Are you watching the stream? You're having I'm so confused. I love it, though. Keep it up. But this is real, and we need to be concerned about it. All right, hold on. I need to change.